Hi, everybody. Kelly Sutliff, psychic medium, and you can reach out for me with readings for your new year, what's going to happen this year, at psychicmediumkelly.com. Welcome to Kel's Corner today. And I want to talk about something really big that's happened with me. And this is kind of why I haven't been on YouTube lately. Been a tad busy because my book has just come out. And this book is about Spirit Speaks Within You, the Awakening Guide to tap into intuition, gain validation, and increase your healing. So I've been a tad busy putting this all together, but it's been fantastic. And I'm really proud because in its short little tiny frame of time, it became an international bestseller. And it's been hitting the marketplace tremendously and hitting a lot of great number ones on Amazon right now and in many other book places. So yesterday it was number one popularity in psychology and medicine. So let me tell you about this book and why it's important. And this book was something, when you write a book, first and foremost, it's something that's very close to your heart. You're passionate about something, right? And there was a lot of antidotes and a lot of things that were coming to me about writing this book. But it came a few years ago, really, to be honest with you. And I put it off. And then finally, Divine Time was ready. And I really feel we had to go through the last 2 years of dynamics and shifts and changes and going through a lot of differences in our world in the last few years. And why this book came to be, because it's a tool. So this book isn't a very big read. Okay, it's like 165 pages. But it's used as a reference book. So when you want to learn about tools on how to conquer fear, when you want to learn more about intuition, psychic ability, when you want to learn about how to ground your energy, what has the last 2 years meant energetically, chapters about that. These are components actually that when I decided to do this, I was like, okay, I want quick hits. I want quick actions. That's just exactly how I read when I read for clients. It's like comes in quick. We give the answers. We go forward to the next one. Kind of my Aries personality, I think. But this book is very much so something that you can reference. You can touch it, feel it, put it down, go grab another subject, read again. It has a lot of intuitive flow to it, especially with how it came through. It was very channeled. So I had to kind of take my time on figuring out how this was going to be put into this book. But you know what? I'm really proud of it because even look at its colors and its cover. It just grabs you, right? So this little tree image here is about what I preach all the time about our energy, about grounding our energy, and obviously that's taught in this book too. And it's a component where, you know what, in today, right now, we have to say, the last 2 years don't define us, and that's our bigger message. So we're not going to get into the last 2 years. Simple. We're going forward. We're in 2022, and I can guarantee you psychically, intuitively, who you are in January of this year and who you're going to be in December of this year are two different people. So get ready. So what does that mean, Kelly? Right? So what that means is that we are in a space which is fast moving, fast decision making. You will have windows of opportunity to make change in who you want to be in this process for 22. And you know what? That's great because we have to make decisions. We have to have our freedom. We have to have our liberty. Talk about that in the book too. And let's just touch base on that real quick. Freedom and liberty, manifestation, 3 words. That's where you're going this year. So when you say to yourself, okay, what are my freedoms? What are my liberties? How am I going to have those two components to manifest what's going to happen this year? Who I am, what I'm about. We're going to talk about success of life. We're going to talk about successes in my family and my home, where I want to be. Do it. Okay, there is no more sitting back and waiting and using those as excuses and being lazy. No more. So you know what? This is really, if you want to be that way, and that with that energetic space, you're gonna go nowhere this year. I'm really being really blunt. And you know what? It's time to get into your new energetic place. It's a new year. The last 2 years do not define you. And I want you to stop thinking about them. So that's where this new book comes in, right? And it's going to teach you how to not do that anymore. We don't want to be fear-based anymore. So how do we take away our fears? We do affirmations. We say, for the highest and best good, we are A, B, C, D. For the highest and best good, I have this in my life. For the highest and best good, I'm attracting goodness, people in people, opportunity in who we are, right? So if you don't do this, it's kind of like you're going to sit on the sidelines and you really want to be in on the football game. All right. So who doesn't want to play a football game, or who doesn't want to play in the game, right? You train, you do all this work, and don't get to, your hands don't even touch the ball, right? So I'm telling you now, it's time to touch the ball. So you are meant to go forward. You are meant to participate. You should already be saying, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's go. So take fear out of your modality. What are you waiting for? You've had 2 years to plan for something. So even if you didn't plan for something, shift and do different. All right. And it's really, really important you do that, because Spirit's not going to wait around anymore. I'm going to be really blunt with you. Spirit is not going to wait around for the poor me, the victim mentality, none of that. So that's a big message for 22. 22 is about, you know what? I'm worthy. Now, when you expect worthiness, when you know that you're worthy in your world, right? Great stuff happens. You attract better relationships. You have great components, great friendships, and don't be afraid to do it. So this is a big piece of where we are as a society. And we can no longer have energies control us. And I say energies because we put blocks on people, situations, things, right? All right, that's what I mean by energy. We can no longer accept, maybe we have an opinion. Our souls are allowed to have an opinion. We're all souls here. I really want to kind of take the component out that we're people, but we're really just we are people, but we're souls. So if we look at everybody as we're just all souls, what happens is it's a different realm. It's a higher realm of vibration. It's a better realm of who we are. So as a soul, what are you going to do next? So this is a big piece of what we're all about. This is what how spirit speaks within you. All right. And that's where you have to say, where am I going to go next? Follow your path, follow your goals, follow this good stuff. So learn the tools so you can manifest that. Learn the tools so you can teach your kids. Our kids are suffering, and I don't want to have that anymore. It's enough. Abuse, no more. We have to show them the right way as adults on on how to be healthy and whole in a different way. And it's not this. So you know what? It's about feeling good inside. It's about attracting good stuff. There's a whole chapter on this actually about children. So as I say this all to you, you know what? We're going to shift a lot this year. And I'm going to help guide you with that. We're going to do these YouTube videos. You're going to see a lot of stuff on my website, which is psychicmediumkelly.com. And we're going to, you're going to hear some speaking engagements I'm going to be involved with, different things like that, major platforms. Because you know what? We all need to do different. We're all messengers. We're all going to take the opportunity. And however you are the messenger in your little world, do it. Okay? The opportunity is there for you. And we're going to attract super good freedom, liberty to manifest. All right? So that's our 22 goal here coming up for this year. I wish you great luck with everything. Spirit Within You is available on Amazon.com. Please grab it. You're going to love it. I can guarantee you there's a lot of tools in here for you. And this was, how do you say, a divine presentation that was meant to give to you. So that's what I'm looking at this book for. It's what you need. And I hope that you will enjoy it and you'll read it and pass it on and tell everybody about it. Thank you so much, everybody. Much blessings to you. And remember, freedom, liberty, manifestation. 3 words, your buzzwords.